I've been traveling for 6 months now, so I'm going to talk a little bit about my biggest mistakes that I've made on this trip. First of all, I did not research air quality before I chose to go to Chiang Mai, Thailand. Fortunately, it was not as bad as it could have been, but during some of the time I was there in the past, Chiang Mai has been the world's most polluted city, and I have some lung issues. So I've learned to really check the air quality index everywhere I go now and take that into account. Another big mistake that I made was when I was in Paris, I was constantly taking the trains around France, and there was a station just 5 minutes away from me, so it was like no big deal for me to take a train. So I decided to go to Belgium for overnight, and I got on the train, and right after I got on the train, I realized that I did not have my passport. I almost got off the train, but then I really quickly Googled it, and since France and Belgium are both in the Schengen zone, you don't technically need to show your passport at the borders, though they do spot border checks on the trains. Fortunately, I was going to Belgium, it was so close to France, nobody checked my passport, everything was fine. So another major mistake on this trip is overpacking, which I know I'm guilty of, but it was just so hard to pack for 8 months in different climates. I have a large bag on wheels that is normally about 20 kilos, which is the limit in Europe and most flights. It's probably up to like 23 or 24 now. Then I have this backpack, which is actually like really heavy if you just pick it up. This is my day pack, which usually is not this full. And the problem is when this big bag is this heavy, it's really, really hard to roll it upright. So the hardest thing is lifting this up, but I am able to do it by myself, and if anybody was around, I'm sure they would have helped me. And then most trains do have a nice little thing here where I can just put my stuff. Another travel mistake on this trip is I shared this flat in Glasgow with a couple for 7 weeks, and it is a great space and great location, and it made it more affordable, but I'm so independent that it's just really hard for me to live with other people in a space like this. I think what worked much better for me was what I did in Thailand, where I had my own bedroom, bathroom, and shared kitchen, living space with like 20 other people. So you could choose whether to spend time with people or not. Sometimes a little bit too casual about my travel. I don't do enough research and I don't plan ahead, but it is hard when you're traveling continually for months at a time to have everything planned out. I have kind of an attitude that it's all going to work out. Even if it doesn't go exactly the way that I thought it was going to go, it's still going to be fine.